A Disney coaster that combines mystery, mythology, and massive mountains of engineering. A ride that takes you deep into the Himalayas where a legend comes to life, and the tracks ahead disappear. My name is Park Hopper Chris, and this is Sunday Ride Showcase, the weekly series where every week I explore an attraction from around the world and dive into its history, how it works, and its impact on the theme park world. And today on episode 41 of Sunday Ride Showcase, we're heading to Disney's Animal Kingdom to climb one of the most ambitious attractions ever built. This is Expedition Everest. Before we get into the video, real quick, I just need to say this. There are 91.2% of you who aren't subscribed who keep coming back. Dude, it's literally free.
Oh my god! Wow!
It costs you nothing and at the same time helps me out tremendously. So please, do me a favor and just press subscribe, especially if you keep coming back and you enjoy the content. Just do it. Go now. Okay? Bye. Thanks. When Disney's Animal Kingdom opened in 1998, it was stunning, lush, immersive, and filled with real animals. But it lacked one thing: thrills. Park executives wanted a headliner attraction that could compete with the mountains of Magic Kingdom. Enter Joe Rohde, the creative visionary behind Animal Kingdom. He wanted a ride that wasn't just fast or scary, it needed to fit the park's spirit of adventure and cultural authenticity. His team began researching Himalayan folklore and the mythical Yeti, the guardian of the mountain. Imagineers traveled to Nepal, Tibet, and Mongolia, collecting reference photos, artifacts, and stories. They didn't just build a ride, they created a legend grounded in real-world culture. Construction began in 2003 and would take over 3 years to complete. Standing 199.5 feet tall, Expedition Everest became the tallest mountain in Florida and just a half foot shorter than the FAA regulations for mandatory aircraft beacons. The structure itself is actually 3 buildings in one: the mountain, the coaster track, and the Yeti show building, all interlocked. The steel coaster snakes through the mountain's hollow core, supported by massive beams and reinforced concrete. Over 1,800 tons of steel and 2,000 gallons of paint went into creating its realistic rockwork, blending real mineral dust into the paint to mimic the look of Himalayan snow. Guests enter the Himalayan Escapes Travel Agency, a trekking company that's definitely seen better days. Inside, the queue tells the story of the Yeti through museum-style exhibits, artifacts, and warning signs from past expeditions. Once aboard, riders board a steam-powered train for a harmless journey through the Forbidden Mountain. But as the climb begins, the peaceful trek quickly turns ominous. The track ends, twisted and torn apart. The train plummets backwards into darkness, careening through tunnels as the legend of the Yeti comes alive. The finale brings riders face to face with the massive animatronic Guardian, the most advanced audio animatronic Disney had ever built at the time. The coaster was built by Vekoma using a unique dual-track system that allows for the forward and backward segments. The train climbs a 118-foot lift hill, reaching speeds up to 50 miles per hour, with over 3,800 feet of track. But what truly makes it special is that track system. At the top of the mountain, a massive sliding section of track moves within seconds, redirecting the train from one path to another, a first for any Disney coaster. The backward drop uses gravity alone to propel the train deep into the mountain before seamlessly switching direction again for the finale. The entire ride is controlled by advanced sensors and timing systems to ensure perfect synchronization. Standing over 25 feet tall, the Yeti animatronic is a mechanical marvel. Its frame was built from steel and fiberglass, with actuators capable of moving at speeds up to 5 feet per second. When it debuted, it was the most complex figure Disney had ever created, capable of realistic arm swipes, roars, and body movements. Unfortunately, within months of opening, the Yeti support frame began to crack due to the massive stresses of its motion. To avoid further damage, Imagineers disabled its movement. Since then, the Yeti has remained in B mode, illuminated by strobe lights to simulate motion, affectionately nicknamed Disco Yeti by fans. Even in its static state, it remains one of the most iconic and photographed animatronics in theme park history. The sound design for Expedition Everest is subtle but brilliant. The rumbling of the mountain, wind howling through crevices, and faint Yeti growls build tension even before the big reveal. Composer Joe McNeely, his score enhances the sense of mystery, blending Tibetan instruments with cinematic orchestration. The story unfolds visually, from the prayer flags and shrines to the torn-up track and the claw marks in the mountain. Every element from the queue to the finale reinforces the myth of the Yeti as the protector, not the villain of the mountain. When Expedition Everest opened in 2006, it immediately became the new icon of Animal Kingdom. It was Disney's first major coaster built around cultural storytelling rather than fantasy or fiction. It also marked the first time Disney fully embraced a realistic setting without relying on movie IP. This authenticity set the stage for later immersive lands like Pandora and Galaxy's Edge. This ride also redefined the standard for roller coasters and themed environments. It proved that a thrill ride could still tell a rich, layered story, blending engineering emotion and legend seamlessly. Today, Expedition Everest remains one of the crown jewels of Walt Disney World. Its presence dominates Animal Kingdom's skyline, drawing thousands of riders daily. Despite the Yeti's immobility, fans still consider it a masterpiece of Imagineering. For many, it represents the perfect balance between thrill and theme, a ride that challenges both your courage and your curiosity. I absolutely love this ride. I could ride it all day, every day. Joe Rowe did an amazing job telling the story of the Yeti. From the queue all the way through the ride, you truly feel the Yeti's presence. I just love how immersive the ride feels. And who knows, maybe one day the Yeti will awaken again. Expedition Everest stands as a monument to Disney's ambition, a perfect blend of storytelling, technology, and artistry. It's a reminder that the greatest adventures often come with a little mystery and maybe a roar in the dark. Thank you for watching episode 41 of Sunday Ride Showcase. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future episodes. Until next time, I'll see you in the queue.